Greetings fellow Mac addicts. In this video we're looking at Glider Plus from John Calhoun. And this is going to be the first in a trilogy of videos about the Glider series, one based on each major iteration of the game, although there's now a new major iteration of the game on iOS, and I'll link that below. You can check that out. A little bit different to Glider Pro, which is the one people are most aware of. For one thing, it's in black and white, but there's differences beyond appearances. Let's just dive in, shall we? Yes, let's shall. Here we go. Right, so first thing is that you can't stop moving. In Glider 4.0 and Pro, you can just stay put in the middle area, where in this one you're always moving left or right. Let's go over here, avoid that enemy and that table, and on to the next screen. Boom. Room 2. We better, because I'm on a roll. That was easy. And another major difference is that there's no moving up and down between floors. Everything is, well, it's just a series of 16 straight rooms connected to each other. Here's a tip for you. You want to be as high as possible before you move to the next screen, because you spawn at the same level. And you don't want to face plant straight into a table. Oh shoot. It looks like I'm leaving a paper trail. I wish this game had some kind of plot, because then I could be like, looks like this game has a paper thin plot. Along with the sarcastic laugh there. Alright. Here we got a time bonus here. The that's close. The scoring is based on how fast you finish the game, so that helps us there. And we don't want to touch sockets like down there, because that will electrocute us and set us on fire. Room 7. And we want to stay away from those. There's a weak air duct here. We want to stay away from the air ducts in the ceiling there, the black ones, because oh shoot, because that happens. I send you earlier in the game. Now, some of these features you all recognize from Glider Pro and 4.0, but not all of them were in the original version of Glider. The original version only had 10 rooms and it was a lot more basic than this. And, oh goodness. Never happens, I swear. Okay. So as a result of this game being about just going right as much as possible, which John Calhoun says was because pretty much all the other games he played at the time had that, like Mario Brothers, it has a very different feel to the other Glider games, which focus more on exploration. This one feels more urgent, feels like a race to the finish, because, well, it pretty much is a race to the finish. Oh, let's get this time bonus here. Oh, oh, I just get on fire. Right, again, just avoid getting that time bonus, because I want to try to show the end of the game. Oh, dying isn't gonna help. I might have to start again after this. Oh, phew, that was a close one. But my chances of finishing that was paper thin. I know I already made that joke, but I don't care. You can leave a comment in the I want to get this piece of paper because that gives me an extra life, but it didn't really do me much good. You only get the extra life if you make it into the next screen. The score is 1 of the 10 best. Alright. Alright, let's try that again. I'll give you some more history of the game as I do so. To make the game harder or easier, you can change the number of lives you have, change the speed of the game, and change the type of plane you have. The dart makes the game way too easy, though. I'll show you after I finish the game with the standard glider, like a true glider champion that I am. I'm actually over a glider. My first attempt at ASMR. So the inspiration for this game came from John Calhoun's obsession with paper planes as a small child, and still as an adult apparently. He would make paper planes and throw them and watch them glide through the air, and imagine throwing them off buildings and having huge sets of fans to keep them going through the air, which eventually formed into this. The original glider was actually just a demo with the glider you see here and an air vent that he made for the Commodore 64. And it wasn't until he went to college and got got access to a Macintosh that he turned it into a full game, after it being on the back burner for many years. The decor is inspired by what he saw around him at the time, and at the time he was in college at a pretty run down dormitory with cracks in the walls and radiators that have been painted over, and as a result the game's got a very dilapidated, run down feeling to it. It makes the game feel like a desperate attempt to finish college and get the heck out of here. Well, you get the heck out of Dodge, as the old saying goes. Oh, that was close. Alright, let's try not to set myself on fire. Oh, that was close. I used to make those little things all the time in primary school. I don't even remember how to make them now. Is it just like a string of paper and like a line through the top half? Maybe I'll try to make one after I finish this video. We'll relive my childhood. I'm just going to go ahead and ignore the extra life. Not going to fool me this time, glider. Oh no! Oh, but you still killed me. I feel crushed just like that piece of paper in the rubbish. What? Okay. One interesting thing I've noticed is that there's handcuffs on the floors in several rooms, which makes me really wonder about the place John was staying at. Oops. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna give myself a few more lives just so I can show you the end of the game. That is 6. Normally I don't need to do this, of course. But I can also just do this. So I'll start in room 5. I'm kind of disappointed because I did a practice run for recording this video and I managed to do a flawless run. But I guess it just wasn't. Maybe I just get stage fright. I should have started in room 9 now that I think of it. Oops. That's okay. Hit. There we go. Gliding into your dimensions like. But yeah, this game is mirrored fondly. Oh shoot! By many Macintosh players, especially Glider Pro. But I actually really love this version of the game as well. I like the simplicity of it, of just racing forward, and it just feels good to play. Like all the other ones, just really genius mechanic, really. Controlling the little paper airplane and get shot up by air ducts and such. Oh shoot. Okay, made it through. I'm trying to read what that note on the floor says. Something end? If anyone of you can read it, you know in the comments. Aha, and here we have a interactable thing. So that turns the air vents on. Oops. Embarrassing. How awkward. As I was saying, this turns the air vents on. Otherwise you won't be able to finish this room. Oh, I'm not going to fall for that. I'm going to try and trick me into just crashing there. And we want to go around that power socket there. Oh, see that? See that skill there? I'm a pro. Call me a glider pro. See what I did there? Yeah, I'm pretty witty. And here we have a light switch. I want to turn on so I can actually see what we're doing. Oh no, it's okay. Now I might be able to get that time power up. So John added the time bonus to help the scores be different from each other. Otherwise, if someone finishes the game, then no, everyone will have the same score. And what's the fun in that? And then almost at the end of the game, that's a warning sign there, bad cat. And it is a bad cat coming up. And here is the final boss, so to speak. That darn cat. I call it a cat Scarfield. And we want to trick it, and make it slash out, and then sneak past. Boom! Last you are free. Join your glider brethren in the sky. You made it. Final score. I don't think that's my highest score. Well, of course it's not, because I started ahead in the game. There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the dart. I just saw something I've always wondered about this woman in this first room here. She visiting a boyfriend? You just have a one-night stand, or perhaps a glider is on a panty raid in a girls' dorm. Who knows? I really like the little mystery there. I can see the dart is really easy because you can just blast through most of the rooms with very little stopping you. Yeah, whatever. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Can you just dart right through the game? In fact, I should be able to make that. Yep, easy. This is for glider beginners, not glider pros. Grab that. Boom. And here oh shoot. Oh, don't I look like a fool now? Yes, I do. Right, here we go. Oh, that was close. Ah. Can't darn it. So playing around with physics models is actually how a few games by John Cowan, who started. Powerina started the same way, which I'll do a video on eventually as well. And it's actually always, as a game designer myself, it's always a good indication that you're on the right track if moving without any obstacles or anything is fun on its own. That means you got something good there. Oh yeah. Oh well, so much for this being way easier with the dart. It totally is, but I'm just playing really badly because I'm a man. I can't do two things at once, such as play a game and talk into a microphone. Alright. But yeah, even if you have the other glider games installed, I totally recommend you get this one as well. It's different enough, and it's still very, very fun today. And if you have a Mac Classic, you definitely need to have it on there. Boom. Alright, I think I'm going to be able to do this. I can't remember if I already mentioned it, but you can't go back to previous screens in this one, unlike in Glider 4.0 and Pro. It's always going forward. And this one I can just go, oh. Just ignore the light and just be like, yeah, whatever. Just dart right through. Here we are, near the end of the game. Boom. Oh, spoke too soon. That's right, still got 2 lives left. 2 planes left. Oh. That's frustrating. Okay. I might edit this a little bit. Okay, we're back in the penultimate room. Uh-oh, is it? Uh-oh, oh! And what's the final score? Well, you get the idea. It's normally a lot easier with the dart. So that is Glider Plus. Still a very fun game today, and a must-have for anyone who owns a Macintosh. No matter what kind of Macintosh it is, you need some kind of glider game on it. So yes, thank you for watching.